welcome to our post-parenting project.
Is that what we're going with?
I kind of liked it. Did you not like it?
I don't know. It just seems weird.
All right. Well, either way, we can still change it. It's still early on. Hi, real quick. My name's Daryl.
Hi, I'm Margaret.
And there's a couple things we wanted to start a YouTube channel because our kids are grown, and I think we do cool stuff, and really kind of give us an opportunity in this season of our life to minister to people through different ways, but also just to kind of show how we're fun and have kind of I enjoy watching people on YouTube. Is there people you like watching on YouTube?
Yeah, I enjoy watching YouTube.
Is there but I think we've seen, I think we've gone through different phases of where we like both travel people and then RV people and different things like that, and I think it seemed like a cool thing to do, so I thought we'd be cool if we just did a YouTube channel to kind of show that stuff.
Yeah.
So really, truly, that's kind of our purpose. Today there's our first episode, so like I said, we do kind of, one of the things we want to do is we want to kind of buy an RV and show people around. So today, that's what we're doing. We're actually
going to show people around?
We'll show people around as we go on our different things.
Oh.
We do different stuff. This past year we made a goal.
Welcome.
Yeah, we made a goal.
Show you around.
We made a goal this past year. Like, you made a goal to do your picture taking.
Yes.
Where you're doing, talk about 52 or whatever it is.
So I joined a photography challenge. It's called 52 frames, and so I just wanted to challenge myself and have something to do each week that kind of pushes myself to make myself learn something new. And so it's a one picture a week, and they give you a prompt, and so it makes you take pictures of things like oranges on blue plates, on blue bowls. And that was my submission last week.
There you go.
And that's not something I would have ever taken a picture of before, but it pushed me, and so it's something that I can grow in and get better at. And so
another one of our goals for this year was to visit state parks.
Yes, we wanted to visit 12 state parks this year.
And
this Saturday is not looking so hot.
I know, we'll have to see how it goes.
We'll have to reschedule our
maybe the weather will clear up. We'll see. Then the other one is, all right, I get it.
I'm just saying.
Another one I wanted to do was start a YouTube channel to kind of have help with my creativity.
This is something Daryl wants to do.
This is where we're going, because Margaret's like, "Are you sure people are going to want to watch us?"
People don't care. People don't want to watch me.
We'll see what happens and why see if people actually want to watch us. But so today we're actually going to be going to the RV show and looking at some RVs. We have a few in mind that we want to look at. We've looked through going online, watching on other YouTube channels.
Yes.
Shout out to Josh, the RV nerd, and Miles RV.
Our daughter is very tired of the RV reviews, guys, so we need to...
I think she wants to move out just so she doesn't have to watch RV reviews anymore.
At least she has conceded to watching RV content, like content creators, like Keep Your Daydream or Wild RV Life or people like that. She'll put up with them. But yeah, they actually go and do things and not just walk through empty RVs and talk about where the trash can goes.
Yeah, so
which is very important.
Which is what we're going to talk about today when we get to the RV show.
We get it.
But yeah, so we'll show you all the options that we have. Maybe we can figure out some way to have some kind of a vote or something in the comments. We'll see.
You're like shooting for the stars.
All right,
shoot for the stars, because you know what? You could land there, or you could just crash and burn.
All right. Well, let's we'll head that way. We'll see y'all when we get to NRG. Hey, one of the other reasons why we wanted to start this YouTube channel really was because I wanted to kind of have an opportunity to share with people about the journey that we went on at the end of 2025, really truly when it came to some stuff that was going on with my health. Back in October, at the end of October, I had woken up one morning, lifted weights, which is like one of those things that I really kind of, at some point we may even do some on the on this channel, but I had developed a hernia, and really it was kind of a scary thing. It was kind of a just a different thing because I had never had anything like that. I mean, anytime you have like something that's just kind of like a growth coming out of your body, it's kind of weird. But that being said, I went to the doctor and she was looking at it and she's like, man, and one of the things that kind of caught me that day was she said, do you have any histories with hernias? And I said, well, no. Oh yeah, when I was in junior high, I was diagnosed with a hernia, but I went down and went down to my church and had the guys pray for me. She said, well, you better get them together because you probably have one now. Have them pray for you again. And but I knew that God, I felt like God was in the stuff, and I really wasn't nervous about it. I did ask for some prayer, but then the thing that was crazy though was that next day I went in for a scan, and even the next week when the scans came back, my doctor called me and she said, hey Daryl, there's a mass on one of your kidneys. We need to do more scans and probably have you go see another doctor to confirm what's going on. And so at that point, it was funny because she even told me, she said, hey, I think it could just be a shadow. And I was like, shadow, it's 6 centimeters. That's not a shadow. Well, I went in, I went to this, got the scans. I went to an oncologist, everything we needed to do. And we found out there was a good sized tumor that looked cancerous on my right kidney. But the cool thing about it is really truly, we had peace about it the entire time. We had really good peace about what that was going to entail and that God was in control of the situation. In fact, I even told my oncologist, because she kept saying I was lucky that I had a hernia, that I was able to find it. I said, no, I believe that God was in control of the situation, and that we were not just lucky, but God had blessed us with the opportunity to be able to find this thing at the stage that it was, because it was a stage 1 cancer. But then even over the next several weeks, we were in church services, and I have a lot of friends that are pastors and people that believe in divine healing, and they'd be, hey, I'm praying for you, and I felt really good about them praying for me, but I never felt like I had this need or desire to go and have like this special healing, because I knew that God had given us a miracle ahead of time. You know, lots of times I feel like there are people, we go into these things and we get sick or different things, and they want to be healed and they want the miraculous healing to be that thing that happened afterwards. Well, you know what? I really believe that my miracle came through that hernia, because God had his hand on my life the entire time. And I believe that that's truly the thing that I want to give thanks for in this, is that, you know, God wants us to make sure we understand that there's times in our lives where we go through things that, you know, we want a miracle, but sometimes that miracle has already happened. It just didn't look like the way we thought it would happen. And it's important to remember that in the things that we do. Well, over the next few weeks and the next couple of months, some different things happen, and I want to share more about that over the next couple of weeks on our channel. Make sure you subscribe so we can keep telling you more about that. We're going to get into this, get here to the NRG and see what the kind of RVs they have, and I want to share more with y'all later about what else happened in this thing. I don't think I'm going to die from my cancer yet, or at all. So just know that. All right, check this out. All right, so we're here at the RV show, about to go in. There's literally like 2 different ones that we want to look at. The World Traveler, and then the FTK or
I don't know. They're just random letters sometimes, I think, made up.
All right, but so we have 2 that we know we want to look at and compare. But then there's maybe see what else there is. The kind of the things we want. We want a couples camper.
Right, because it's just the 2 of us, because our babies are big.
Preferably no slides.
Correct. I don't want to deal with that.
Keep it under 30 feet or less.
Correct, because we have a Tundra.
And we want to make sure we can pull it and all that kind of stuff, and all the hitch weight and all that kind of stuff works out well. So
it's all about payload, people.
That's it. That's it. All right. So that's what we're looking for. We'll show y'all what we look at when we're inside.
Hey guys, this is one of the first ones that we're looking at today. It's the Flagstaff Superlight 30 FKT. And we like it because it doesn't have a slide, but it's open, and it's an extra wide body, and it has really tall ceilings. Not that tall ceilings really matter to us because we're only 5'6". But it feels really nice and open. And it's got a front kitchen, it's got counter space, it has a lot of storage underneath, and has a good sized fridge. And great windows. You have this big window over here with the shades, and then you also have that big window. It has a ginormous television set on this little televator right here. You might have to speed this part up. Big 50-inch TV.
Yeah, I think it's 50 inch. Yeah, it says 50 inch.
But if you don't want to look outside, or if you're stuck inside on a day and it's rainy and you just want to watch some TV, you've got a smart TV. It's got a nice little table for the two.
But the table folds down too, so you
does
create more
fold down,
space.
So you can have more space to put your feet up. It does have power recliners. So that's nice, but if you have their feet up, then you are gonna hit the table. But with the table folding down, it gets rid of that.
Yeah, plenty of room.
Has plenty of room. But we like this because it has a spot that Daryl can work from home. And when we're traveling, I won't be working. So he can work all he wants to right there, and I won't have to work. It has a pass-through bathroom, is that what they're called?
Yes.
It has really good storage in here. It's got these two cabinets. This one is tall and doesn't have a shelf, but this one has shelves. Not really any storage right there, but you can put like some toothpaste, toothbrushes.
I think there's wheels under that.
Yes, and then it has a medicine cabinet as well. It's got your lovely little toilet, foot flush toilet.
It's porcelain, right?
Yes, it is porcelain. And then a good size shower with glass doors. But once again, we're not very tall, but there's plenty of room, and there's lots.
Where's
of
the shower head? Oh, it's up
right
there.
there. It's got
Yeah, so it's even in. You can use it.
Yeah.
All right. So what else you got?
What else do I have?
Go to the back. You gonna go to the bedroom?
We have the bedroom. It has a slide door right here. It has some over the head storage. We've got some nice little closet spaces on both sides, and a little shelf. I don't like that the plugs are right there. It would stick out to where you're sleeping in your bed. But it does have some good drawer space right here. It also has the lift up bed. So it's got lots of storage under here. You could put the folding chairs at the table underneath there. And then also you have some extra under bed storage underneath that even more. I like the headboard. At least it has a little bit of style, and
yeah.
It isn't just plain whatever this stuff is.
And this is what is this one? Flagstaff.
Flagstaff 30 FKT Superlight. Flagstaff Superlight 30 FKT.
Okay, guys, this is the Airstream World Traveler, the brand new Airstream. It's tiny. It's a lot tinier than that one we looked at earlier. It's only 23 feet, right, Margaret?
Yes.
And so it has this little dining area. I'm trying to think. I can sit here pretty comfortably and eat. And do work during the day. But then also one of the cool things I like about this, it has this cool cooler, electronic cooler down here that you put drinks in. And then you have.
It can make down into a bed right there.
Oh, and this will make down into a bed. Also, you have this bathroom right here. I'm not too keen on the fact that this looks like just a plastic bowl. But can you see, has a good shower. You know, that whole 5'6". I'm 5'6", so you don't have to worry about hitting the ceiling. So for us, that doesn't matter that much. That's porcelain, so that's good.
That was just a boob shot.
Oh, was it a boob shot?
Sorry about that. Sorry about that, guys.
Then you have just a 2-burner stove, which is good. From what I understand, the 3-burner ones, they've got some issues. Like I've had an RV before, but just what I've read. Has this fridge, has a lot of storage through here, which it's really impressive how much storage they have put in this thing. But it truly is kind of has a lot of different things to it. Like that's even another drawer. I kind of like the fact that it has those drawers inside of drawers. Has this big closet. Oh, look, check that out. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. But then it just has these 2 beds in the back that come together right here, and I think that's a really good thing. But the other cool thing on this is it also has some storage up underneath that just pops up, and you have all of these different little different storage compartments underneath here that you can use. So this is it's an Airstream, so it's a little bit more expensive, but it's smaller, but it also has that classic Airstream look, and and the quality is there. So
It does have white walls instead of the aluminum.
it does have white walls to the aluminum that they have in the rest of the Airstreams. So I'm kind of curious about that. Kind of leaning to the other ones. What do y'all think? We'd really like to hear. Okay, Margaret, what do you think about the RV show today?
It was good. There's lots of things to look at.
Yeah, I think we have kind of decided what we want. I think
it's still kind of like down to those 2.
Yeah, I think but would be really curious what other people thought. But also, I'm just really to a spot where, hey, we got a lot of, we just need to figure out exactly which one we want and what all we're going to do with it and that kind of thing. So, all right. Hey, make sure you like and subscribe.